Life That Is Beautiful TV. I am your host, Leticia, life, purpose and creativity coach. And today we are talking about, if I don't believe in myself, can I show up for my purpose? So the short answer to this is that we need to believe in ourselves when we are showing up for purpose. And this is because when we discover what our purpose is, often it's calling us to do something that is different from what we have been doing. It's different from what others are doing, and so therefore it's scary. When we don't believe in ourselves, when we don't have a really good foundation of self-love and self-worth, this is going to make breaking away from the norm really difficult. So, my suggestion always to any of the clients that I work with, and you'll notice it's a theme through all of the courses that I run, is that we need to focus on our self-love and self-worth so that we're able then to show up for our purpose, to really embrace the life that we're supposed to be living. And then that allows us to contribute to our communities in the way that we're supposed to. Now, purpose for each of us is different. Sometimes it is about through our work. Other times it could be about running a family. It could be about volunteering. It could be about researching something for yourself. It could be about your own personal growth and transformation. It is individual to all of us because we are individuals. So, showing up for purpose, however, is going to require you, my friend, to believe in yourself. So I would love for you to take a moment and to close your eyes. You can do it right now. Connect to your heart and ask yourself, do I believe in myself? Do I believe that I am good enough? Do I believe in my authentic nature? And take a moment to see how this thought, this question, feels in your body. Do any words come to mind? If you're being really honest with yourself, what is the answer? Now, this is not something to be ashamed about if the answer for you that's coming up is no. We get so many messages from all around us not to believe in ourselves, not to trust ourselves, not to break away from what everybody else is doing. And so we need to reprogram our brains to change all of that message. All of those messages we've been receiving throughout our entire life. It's a lot of programming to change, but that's okay. Now I want to give you a little story. So before I moved into this world of life coaching, as most of you will know, I worked as a lawyer. And in that work, I knew that I wasn't in alignment with what I was here to do. I knew it wasn't my purpose. I knew this from a very deep place. And while I ignored it, I continued to get more and more depressed. But what was really at the core of all of this was that my self-worth, my belief in myself was very low. And this meant that when it came to thinking about breaking away from a career that I had dedicated 10 years to, a career that I had been to university and really pushed my way through to get my, qualifications as a lawyer. This meant that my self-worth wasn't high enough to make that decision to break away. I didn't believe in myself, and meaning I didn't believe in the feelings that were arising for me. The innate truth that I had within me that I was destined for other work in this lifetime, for another completely different existence in so many different ways. So for me, it was only once, my body started to shut down that I began to realize that I needed to start from this core foundation and build my way up to being able to figure out what I was even meant to be doing in the world. And this all began with self-acceptance, self-love, and beginning to believe in myself. Learning what that relationship was even like. How I even could get started doing that when I had been doubting myself automatically for most of my life. So if this sounds like a similar situation to you, maybe you're just not there yet, maybe you need to have more belief in yourself, but you just don't know how because you feel like a failure in some way or another. Accept that feeling within yourself. Accept it. Accept that you are not perfect. This is a really good place to start. None of us are perfect. We are perfectly imperfect. So begin there. When we are practicing not to be perfect, but just to be ourselves, this is a really wonderful place to start. So I would love for you to now start thinking about how can I embody this belief in myself simply through accepting whatever is arising for me, accepting my feelings, accepting the thoughts that are coming into my mind, accepting that maybe what's coming from within is actually right for me. This is a really beautiful way to start believing in yourself and, to stop second guessing. Of course, we need to distinguish then between what is ego and fear and what is intuition, but just start small. What if you believed in yourself? Okay, my beautiful friend, this is our first video of the Create a Life That Is Beautiful TV. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this a big thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed below. And if you've got any people in mind that need to hear this message, please make sure you share it with them. Sharing is always caring and we need to be supporting one another. I would love to know what resonated most for you in this, and if you're willing to do it, place a comment below and make a little declaration that from now on, I am going to practice believing in myself. I can't wait to see your comments.
It's alright.
Feels good.